amnesia, a child that falls into amnesia, and then the father comes to this child trying to tell the child, look, I'm your father. You know, you belong to me, you come from my house, you are my child. This is the way I felt. When the Father spoke to me, it was like as if I was waking up, as if I was dead and I was rising up again, as if I couldn't see and then I could see, as if I didn't hear all my life and then I could hear and recognize the Father, that I really come from Him, and that the same for all of us. He made me realize with His words also that I belong to Him alone and nobody else, not even to my Father on earth. Because He is the Creator, is my Father before my Father on earth. It's like if you want to exaggerate in words, I'm the bone of His bone, the flesh of His flesh. This is how I felt. And on the other hand also, I felt His warmth, His love, His such a paternal attitude, the whole thing, all this together in a few seconds. And I was so delighted, the Father coming and speaking to me. And he was so gentle, not, judge like that, very gentle. And when He said, I'm your Father, it sunk in me. You belong to me, you come from me, you descend from me, you are my seed, He said. And then there was no doubt in my soul that all my life I had gone completely wrong. And then I just couldn't believe that all these years had just passed by without realizing to whom I belong. And in the end, when He spoke and He said this, instead of saying, He said to me, I would like you to pray the Our Father to me. I'd like to hear this prayer said to me. And so when I started to remember this prayer that was from my school days, instead of saying to Him first, yes, Lord, I'll pray that, I blurted out and I said, yes, Dad. I didn't mean to say that, but it just came out naturally. Because I felt Him just like a dad. And I was afraid, of course, because the minute I didn't mean to say that. And I put quickly my hand on my mouth and I said, what have I said? This is the Creator speaking to me and I'm calling Him Dad, not even Father. And then He immediately said, daughter, do not fear, for I have taken this word Dad in my hand like a jewel. And He made me understand that He really appreciated me, the intimacy. That's what He wanted. He wanted me to become intimate with Him. And that's what He wants from everybody. That is why we don't know God and we have always a distance, because we are not intimate with Him. And He broke this thing in a second between Him and I. It was like a barrier that broke into pieces. And when I said to Him the Our Father, I said to Him the Our Father, He said to me that it was not well said, because I was saying it too fast. So I said it again, and He said, no, it's no good, say it again, because you were moving. So I said it again, and He didn't like it, and it went on the whole day. And then I was wondering, maybe Our Father in heaven is trying to make me say all the Our Fathers that I haven't been saying all these years to catch up in one day. But the thing, it wasn't that. It was not said right. I said it in a way that I didn't make a picture, visualize Him if you want, that He's here listening. And when I understood, and I said it to Him, like meaning every word to Him, like as if I was looking straight into His eyes and giving the whole prayer with love, then I knew that He was pleased, and He said, that's good, Vassula. Now that was the very, very beginning. I wanted to show you this because I will make other programs surely after that one with other subjects, but I wanted to talk about the approach of the Father, the beginning of this revelation that the Father, the Creator, He Himself called, to name it, true life in God. The subjects are many in this true life in God. It's a call for our conversion, to become more intimate with God the Father, more intimate with Jesus, and more intimate with the Holy Spirit. In this intimacy, we can be united in love with God and get to know Him. Otherwise it will be very difficult for us to get to know him. Now, God came as, as a father, so that I become intimate with him. He didn't come to tell me, Vassula, I'm going to give you messages so that you go and spread them all over the world. No, he never spoke about this. He wanted to catch my heart and become intimate with him. And after that, he would tell me about the messages, and he would tell me that they will go all over the world and all that. But that will come probably in another program, because I think now we've left only 3 minutes in this program. But I just want to say that just after that prayer, I want to add one more thing, is that God the Father said, I want you to love me. And when I wanted to say, I love you, he said to me, I want you to love me more. He didn't say, no, you have not loved me all these years. Very gently, he said, I want you to love me more. But to love me, you have to approach me. You can't be there. You have to come closer to me to get to know me. And when you know me, you will love me. I want your intimacy, he said. I want you to become intimate with me. Speak to me from your heart, just like a child speaks to his father. And after that, then never forget that I am holy. So you have to remember that I'm holy, and then to come to me as a child, running to me as a child. This is what I wanted to share with you, and I think now we will end up this program. Thank you very much.